In a world where diplomacy has failed and egos are bigger than nations, the final battleground is not a summit. It's a steel cage in the middle of a sold-out arena. The lights cut through the smoke as Vladimir Putin enters first, shirtless, dripping in bear oil, dragging a chain behind him like he just escaped a Cold War dungeon. The crowd boos, but Putin smirks, cracks his neck, and climbs the ropes like a Bond villain with back pain and something to prove. Volodymyr Zelenskyy enters next, wearing army green shorts, a t-shirt with Free Ukraine across the chest, and combat boots that have seen real war. He's flanked by a choir singing the Ukrainian national anthem in dubstep, because this is war and rave. Trump waddles in last, wearing a referee jersey 2 sizes too small, sipping Diet Coke from a golden thermos, and shouting, "Let's make cage fights great again!" The bell rings. Zelenskyy charges like a missile fueled by Molotov cocktails and memes. He lands the first punch, straight to Putin's jaw, snapping the ex-KGB agent's head back like a bobblehead on a tank. But Putin doesn't fall. He smiles, spits blood onto the mat, and pulls a tiny vial from his waistband. It's labeled Soviet Secrets. He throws it down, and a cloud of gas explodes, blinding Zelenskyy and half the audience. Trump coughs and shouts, "Is this legal? Who cares? It's tremendous!" Zelenskyy stumbles, wiping his eyes, but Putin's already behind him, choking him with a string of old USSR medals. The crowd screams, but the ref is too busy trying to live stream himself to Instagram. Zelenskyy flips out of the choke, channels his inner street dancer, and sweeps Putin's legs out from under him. Putin hits the mat hard, but suddenly reaches into his boot and pulls out a taser disguised as a Fabergé egg. He zaps Zelenskyy in the ribs, and the Ukrainian hero convulses, grits his teeth, and responds by headbutting Putin straight in the nose. Blood pours. Putin licks it like a lunatic vampire from a bad Jason Bourne reboot. He grabs Zelenskyy's hair and yells in Russian, "I wrestled bears, you little Netflix clown!" Zelenskyy elbows him in the gut and screams back, "Yeah, well, I sold out theaters without censorship." Trump finally gets involved, blowing a whistle so loud it breaks a light fixture. He waddles in between the two, trying to break them up, but slips on blood and falls into the turnbuckle with a squeal. "Someone sue the mat!" he cries, upside down and useless. Putin pulls out his final trick, a set of brass knuckles with the word motherland carved into them. He swings, but Zelenskyy ducks and delivers a brutal uppercut that knocks Putin's soul into a Cold War flashback. The Russian drops to his knees, dazed, clutching his chest like sanctions just hit him in the heart. Zelenskyy climbs the cage, blood streaming from his eyebrow, and leaps off the top with a flying knee worthy of MMA history. Boom! Putin crashes flat onto the mat like a Soviet statue torn down in 1991. Trump crawls over slowly, counts like a toddler learning numbers, and finally slaps the mat. 1, 2, 3. He did it! Or maybe not. Let's check the electoral map. The bell rings anyway. Zelenskyy stands, victorious, swaying, fists raised, his shirt soaked in sweat, blood, and freedom. Putin lies still, mumbling about pipelines and regrets. Trump poses in the corner, declaring the match a beautiful disaster, and handing Zelenskyy a tiny trophy that says, Best Actor. Outside the cage, the world holds its breath. Inside it, history bleeds, and somewhere in the shadows, Elon Musk mutters, "I could take both of them."